Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say I am surprised. Your burns could easily have killed you outright. A great many were bathed in the dragon's flames that day. All perished, save you. You must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
You have my support.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect it will be some time
Somehow my feet always carry me.
I pity those content to really mindless.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
I can imagine no one better to lead the vanguard than you, Master.
With this, our victory is assured.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Who might have the answers we need? Shall we ask around?
Have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit rubberant ourselves, or... simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melv.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
Ah, well met. Here. For some fruit, Robert. And are we? Always a pleasure.
I do so enjoy stocking up on...
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me? Oh, well, if you do...
How intriguing. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps it's time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but... without a mage among our ranks, we've no one to heal us in times of need.
Battle may be trying without someone to cure our wounds. But for now, we shall just have to manage.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians scattering.
Saurians are monsters of fearsome strength, 'tis true. But I've yet to meet a foe that explosive casks can't scatter.
You have my support.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
A single jar of poison, or to send those Saurians packing. Only, do be mindful not to spill any on yourself, Master. Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
You've done, I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I possess. Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
That's that, then. Not bad, all things considered.
A job well done.
I hadn't expected to...
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemies' weakness.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
recipient awaits, Master. Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Fascinating.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhaps his time I went looking for him.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit rubberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
Such moments make me proud to serve the Arisen.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. There's still one. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
I will protect you.
What is that, a tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us. It's somewhat overdone, but no matter.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
The townspeople depend on me.
Is your pack slowing you down, Master? Pray, bear in mind that you can only carry so much by yourself.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Monsters reign nearer than e'er they dared before.
Shall we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Nice of you to say so.
Well said.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Can't allow any further harm to come to you. 'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach. Most impressive, Master.
Would seem lots of catching up to do. A resounding success.
You truly are formidable, Arisen. I'll gather this.
There, Master! Harpies!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Hold fast, Arisen! I shan't let you fall!
Arisen is in your charge!
How dare you! Enough!
A good sleep does wonders. Off we go, then.
Ready to forge on?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
Ah, good. I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
What's this? We're trapped. A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops!
brave, be on your guard.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
It needs to be done.
Well now, I'm not sure. We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. No harm shall come to you.
Thought I'd met my end. Thanks to you, Arisen.
Fall back!
Right, I've got a grip on our foe!
It's time we made for the capital. All the people of Vermont in his power.
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision.
Ho-ho! Few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins, Master!
One cannot lead through them. This is hard business. Beware of the flame.
You weren't expecting mercy?
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with your majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?